thanks everyone for coming out today. We appreciate the support. I wanted to give a kind of, can't talk all of a sudden. Round of applause to you. We wouldn't be here without you. We need this is we had, we've seen people working on the different challenges on the floor, seen people packing up rooms. So kudos to everyone networking and making this a great event. Who had a great time? All right. So definitely did a lot of big wins today. I know it was a little bit busier than we expected, so great turnout. If you weren't here this morning, we definitely went up in numbers today for sure. I know we had some parking challenges, so thanks everyone for your patience there. But yeah, huge turnout today, so thanks everyone. So also want to just again, thanks for everyone for going through and visiting sponsors today. We received a lot of really good feedback from the sponsors. A lot of them are looking at coming back next year. So without them, we can't be in a bigger building like this and scale up like this. So thanks for going out, talking with sponsors, and enabling them to support our community. We know a lot of people in the group here are a part of getting sponsors to come out and sponsor BSides Tampa. So it takes the whole team here, right? We're all one big team, one big family. So thank you for spreading the word, talking with different companies that you work at, or even vendors and teams that you work with. All right, so I know don't close your eyes, Ahmed and Aftium. So we have a couple big, special awards that we wanted to give out to a couple of our crew. It's really hard because everyone does such a good job, and we had a lot of team members really working hard today, throughout the week. This week, we were actually on site multiple days this week, getting set up before the conference too. So thanks, Clinton, if you're here, for helping out there too. But yeah, so we're gonna do a couple special awards. The first one, we're gonna start off with Ahmed. So as you guys saw, the sponsorship venue, a lot of great sponsors here. That starts tomorrow. So hey Ahmed. It's seriously an all-year event. The team reached out to hundreds of sponsors. Ahmed really kind of took the reins this year. I know previously I took it from Lori, where we had. It's just crazy to see how the process matures and how people can do it better, right? So just handing it off to somebody else and then it's like, oh wow, I guess I thought it was better than that. But Ahmed completely evolved the way we do and look at sponsors. So thanks, Ahmed. Oh. Oh yeah, photo. Oh. Oh my God. All right. Wait, Elvie, one more. Thank you. Oh, you want to announce? You want me to get after him? Okay. And then I guess I should have did the awesome animation. So Aftium didn't know she was next. I'll work on that. We'll work on that next time. But if you haven't met Aftium, she's been doing awesome interviews today, nonstop throughout the year. Helps like boost visibility with the conference, nonstop. Even coming out after, but she's always coming out and going above and beyond, and a huge part of the community and enabling us to really network and make this a successful event. So thanks, Aftium.
Thank you. This is so nice. This is pretty. Thank you very much. No, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.
All right, so we have a couple leads over here. If we could have the team come up on stage, we have some special lead gifts this year. So Aftium and Ahmed, please come back. Ariana, we got Shansei, Jamie. I don't know if Christina's in here. Devin Ford, James Bowie, Pete if he's in here, Kate, AJ, David, Maria, and Chris. So, so thanks all the leads here, really behind the scenes throughout the year that really put this together. So we wouldn't be able to do it with such a big strong team. But yeah, thanks to all the leads here. Oh, thanks. Oh, we got a picture. Okay.
Oh, picture.
Yeah, we'll plan the picture part next time. Yeah, so just want to reiterate, there's a lot of other crew members that were out here that you guys saw supporting today, jumping in and running rooms all day, not going to talks. It's a hard part to run BSides because a lot of us love it so much. That's why we're helping organize it. But then you kind of end up not being able to see the talks and be part of it sometimes. So I know some of the crew, ran the crew room, for example, right? Some of them ran different talks. So definitely appreciate the crew kind of like registration, for example. The team doesn't really get to go out and see many talks, but we appreciate the crew behind the scenes keeping it all together and making this successful. So just another big round of applause for the crew. So I'm gonna pass it over. How many well, actually, I don't want to steal Josh's thunder, so I'll let him go.
Thank you. So how many people tried the badge challenge? That's a record. So awesome. Okay, thank you for trying it. No, that's cool. How many people didn't know there was a badge challenge? Okay, all right. So we'll work on that. Again, we always try to level up stuff every year with BSides. We want to make it better. It's all about the experience and everything. And so part of that is, like I said, with these badges. So there's puzzles and there's clues on here. And like I said earlier this morning, I said cold brew, and primarily cold brew. When we made these badges, and there's a whole badge challenge, and I'm about to give it to cold brew, and he's going to kind of give a quick overview of what the badge challenge was. Also, I don't exactly remember who the name was. I think it was a group of people, but I know at 12:22 p.m. is when I got the first email. So you sent me an email asking, "Hey, are we the first, or what rank did we get?" And you were the first, but I haven't responded yet because I've been too busy. But I'm gonna hand it off to Cold Brew, and he's gonna, give the overview.
Sure. So I had to write it down because I had to remember all the steps that I actually put into this thing. So you've probably noticed on the front of your badge there is some text down there hidden in the tracing on it, and so that text is actually just hex. We tried to make it kind of ramp up in difficulty, or at least do the best we could to try and make it ramp. So that is just hex, and that will tell you an SSID, and a password. So the idea was once you get those, you can kind of walk around the con and try to find where that network is. And it was there in the sponsor area, and we had a little Raspberry Pi blasting out a network there. So once you connect to that network, I think this tripped up a lot of people. I think I probably shouldn't have done this, but I purposely did not put a DHCP server on there. So you're going to connect within a PIPA address. So if anybody here has had to use a PIPA before, you know there's no default gateway. There's no simple way around it. You have to scan the network. So once you scan the network, you're going to find a host that had port 80 open. If you go to port 80, there's a little website running there, and it's going to ask you for an authentication code. There is nothing that gives you any kind of hints of what that code's going to be. So what you have to do is you have to inspect the page and dig through the JavaScript down there, and you'll see that it's just doing a simple string comparison. And it says, if the authentication code is this string right here, then download this file. So you copy that in, dump it in, and it downloads a file. It's just a zip file. Once you open it up, there's a JPEG inside. If you open up the JPEG, you can see kind of some obvious corruption in the file. So if you open it up in a hex editor and start digging through the hex of that, you'll eventually find a string in there that tells you that the next flag, no, it gives you a URL. And the URL, which is going to be up for another, probably about a year. So if you want to go home and start doing it from this point, you can. The URL is lostin.codes. So if you go to lostin.codes, it's, let's see here. It's going to give you a string and then show you some kind of spaces so that you know that it's going to be part of a URL. And the string on there is, let's see, it's ROT47, which I don't know if any of you guys have heard of that before. It's kind of like ROT13, but with the entire ASCII character set. So you're going to get some symbols and get some other random stuff in there. If you ROT47 that back, you get a string, and you punch that into the URL. So now you're lostin.codes/that string. That takes you to a page with just a single rune on it, and then 4 little segments that shows you it's going to be, / for each of these. The rune is actually the monk's cipher, and so that's going to give you a 4-digit number. Once you have that 4-digit number, you can punch those in. So you're going to lostin.codes/first number/second number, so on. And that takes you to a page with another string that you need to decode. And that one is actually very simple, but yet it causes a lot of problems because it's ROT13 and then reversed. So if you do the ROT13 on it and then you reverse the string that you get, it will give you the final page, which is just a giant block of text. With that one, there's no hints whatsoever. With that one, you need to inspect the page. Once you open it up in Inspector, you'll see that that HTML element has, let's see here, there was a couple of extra non-HTML stuff written in there. One of them was rows equals 5 and offset equals 2. Anybody here who's ever dealt with a rail fence cipher, you know that that's all you need to be able to decode a rail fence cipher. So you put it into a rail fence cipher decoder, put that it has 5 rows and an offset of 2, and it gives you the full block of text, which tells you to email Josh. So, nice easy challenge, right? So you can do that when you go home if you want to run through it yourself and check it out and see what it's all about. We're going to try and level it up next year. We're going to try and make the badge even better, try and do another CTF like that. So if any of that sounds interesting, come next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks.
Good job. Thanks. No, thank you again, Cold Brew, because he put that all together. And I do want to mention. So, is there a Jacob Hammergren here? Jacob, where's Jacob? So you were the first, or where your group? I guess you said we. So, but yeah, that was the first. So I'd say after this. So congrats. So round of applause for Jacob. Yeah. Excellent job. Very, very well done. I do also got honorable mentions. Coming in about 2.5 hours behind you was Fakwan. Was it Fakan? Something like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, sweet. Yeah, so that, and then Ross, and then Ross Edwards, and last person that actually was Nevin. Oh man, Nevin, you know who you are? No. South of Mavong or something. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we had 4 people come. Well, at least 4 people emailed me at the right address. So congratulations. And again, round of applause for everybody trying it and for everybody completing it. Yeah, I hope you had fun with it. And one thing, like I said, we'll level it up next year. And if you weren't familiar with a lot of those things, it kind of at least intended to be, we start out relatively simple with different concepts, different core things. I mean, some of you might have really high expectations, but we're just, if anything, trying to be accessible. So next year we've got a lot of other ideas, but again, we try to make it progressive. So you got, some people have never scanned network before, and like that's exciting, or different. Wherever we want to meet you, wherever you're at. So, but yeah, that's our badge challenge. So congrats. Oh yeah, but Jacob, or was it Jacob, right? The first person. Just make sure you see me afterwards, okay? Yeah, Jacob. Thank you.
All right. So who's ready for raffle time? Yeah, I wish we could jump in the raffle here with all the great work that Chris does. It hurts every time to see it. But yeah, we'll have Chris come up here and raffle up some of his stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll say a couple things first. So how was it? How was BSides? Just curious, who was it their first time here at BSides? Wow, I thought so. I felt like I talked to all 1,900 of you. My cheeks hurt. Out of curiosity, was anybody at the very first 2014? 2? Wow, shut up. Were you? So my point is those of you that are here for the first time, if you're anything like me, maybe a little introverted, getting out to an event like this can be tough, but it's so worth it. I remember I was at an event by Ken Evans and Joy Randalls and Tracy Ingram called Bar Camp, and I met Derek Thomas there for the first time, and they just happened to be looking for some artwork for BSides 2019. And then 6 years later, I've been lucky enough to come back and do some of that. So keep coming out to the events, meetups, and okay, let's raffle off some stuff. Can somebody help me?
Want to pick one or?
There's probably going to be a lot of no-shows, so I'm just going to read a bunch off. And if you win, come up and you can pick anyone that you want. $100. 100. Last 3, yeah. Green, last 3. 338. 333. 046. 079. 086. 11. Hey, 086. Green tickets. You should have just social engineered your way up here. They can pick whatever they want. Yeah. 110. 117. Did you guys come to my table? Hey, 117. Congratulations. 364. Yeah? Okay. 2 in a row. We're heating up. 054. Yeah, they can get the penny. Anything. Yeah. First pick. There you go. That's a good one. Can we take a picture real quick? Thank you. 053. Are you serious? I promise that's not by design. Just take your pick. Each of these are 3 of each, or you've got the CTF. Or, 1, but. I knew it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we get a picture real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You're awesome.
Yeah. He runs the Neon Temple with John, so that would have been perfect for him.
My bad.
I know. 287. 287. Yes? Or is he just leaving? Yes? Sweet. Okay. 514. 514. Going once. 201. 454. Oh, 201. Okay. 454. Wow. 3 in a row. Let's go. Here we go. 4 in a row. 479. Oh, shit. Take your pick. Can I get a picture with you? Thank you. Let's double time it. Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Congratulations. You didn't even want your raffle ticket. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. 223. 005. Danny. I promise that's Wow, okay. Can I get a pic?
No, you can't do that.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. Thank you, Josh. What's up, man? 242. 485. Potentially. Check under Danny's robe. Sorry. Four 480. Hey. Yeah, you can take any one you want. Also, just so you know, there's a shirt up here. It's kind of like that, just a little bit special. They're both large. We have the Burp Suite Cookbook by our very own Dr. Sunny Ware, and she will personally sign it for you. And then we've got some Stranger Things socks. So, sorry, I kind of bent that, Dr. Sunny. You change your mind. Yeah, that's fine. 501. 488. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Kelly. Like, the odds on this is like improbable. 103. Not quite yet. 337. 508. 482. Joey. Hey, Joey. Kelly took the last speaker one, just so you know. Thanks. 498. 498, yeah? Sweet. One 147. 155. 119. Can I get a picture with you, Joey? Thank you. Also, you got, yeah, the live painting by Lulu. She did that during the event. It's fantastic. Thank you. 3 more. Wow, the sponsor one. That was actually one of my favorite. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes the sponsors. 183. 183. 183. 301. Three zero one. 183. Come on up. 099. Is that no? 030. 366. 030. Great. So you see Dr. Sunny Ware? She's in the white shirt there. She just gave that guy a high five because she's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, she'll go sign it for you. I don't know why you're taking the picture with me. Take it with her. She's the keynote. I'm nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. You can go. Yeah, whatever. 436. Congratulations. 436. We're getting down there. Can I get a picture with you? Awesome. Thank you. 037. Nice. So that's it except for the shirts. 442. Was that a yes? Somebody coming? Thanks, man. All right, so these are only larges. So if you know somebody that's a large, 199. 199. Okay. Just jump down. Yeah. 442. 442. 342. 458. 067. Wow. 140. 198. Hey, cool. Yeah, thanks, man. Congratulations, you get the socks too. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
What color are the tickets?
Here,
It
we'll
might
have
be a
him. He knows.
mixture, but is it?
Yeah, this is it.
Beautiful. Yep, 2 blues.
All right. So we're gonna have Ahmed come up and help raffle off some of the sponsorship stuff. So we do like sponsors. Chris was just kidding. And anyone in the audience, if you're a sponsor, he was just kidding. All right. You want to announce or announce? All right. You want to hold this? What are we going to do first? Let's pick something. Or you pick what you want to go with. All right. So Menlo Security gave us a really nice Beats Studio headset. Yeah, I told you guys. Sponsors need more hugs. Yeah, it's the blue tickets. I think that's what you were saying. I was trying to figure that out. It's 162542. All right. See, and how many people were here the one year where we people picked the raffle tickets out there and we just ended up pulling tickets all night. That was a fun one. That's why we hand out a lot in here.
No.
Oh, 542, sorry.
Okay.
542. Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. All right, what's the next one?
Oh, I still have another headset. Still have another.
Extra hoop, the bag. In the bag too. Yeah. All right, so this is a bag. Just kidding. I have really good jokes. Some people know that. I see you, Martinez. So we got an extra hop. It's hop, right? I'm not messing that up. I don't want to put. So this is a Bose headset. Yeah. It's real, I think. So this is 606006.
Six zero six.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, titanium.
That's whiskey glasses.
That's what? What is it?
Whiskey glasses.
Oh, whiskey glasses. All right. The next one is whiskey glasses from Tanium. Oh, looks like it's my number. So 162574. Can I get your ID? Just kidding.
574, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Picture
Awesome.
of it?
Yeah, sure. You want? Yeah. Picture quick.
Yeah. Who with?
Just us three.
Oh, me?
Thank you. Yeah, congrats. They can probably go down the stairs, probably safer.
Oh, what?
All right. JBL speaker from Orca. So this is 162579. All right. So we have a Halicon Yeti cup. It's pretty big. What's that?
I think how to see one.
Did I say it wrong?
Yeah.
Big.
How to see one, right? It's halation.
Yep. My bad. 606097. All right. No, they're coming. You guys do this to them so we can keep on doing this? All right. $50 Amazon gift card from Isaka, West Florida. 162639. All right.
Oh, wait, which one?
He can choose to give it up if he wants, but he doesn't have to.
Hey, some of us are just lucky, right? All right. It's not a scam.
Promise is not.
Pinky promise, or I would have those whiskey things. This is a Covert Instruments lockpick set. So I know Aptium's in here. So shout out to Optiv. And this is 162467.
Right here, left side coming up.
What do we have left?
No, that's off the side. So this one is a little suspicious. I just want to make sure it's not a bag that was left behind. No, there's a bunch of stuff in here. There's a shirt and what is this? A water bottle. So this is from the Tampa Devs. 162528. All right.
We're done. We're done, right?
I don't know. I'll see. All right. So CTF winner time. No, I think Coaches should. So we'll have Coaches come up. I don't know if you guys noticed these guys today. They don't stand out at all.
Thank you. Can we get one more mic if possible? There we go. Thank you. Hang on, are you bringing him up?
I tried. He doesn't want to.
Okay. Who's? Oh, Alex. Okay.
I tried. I don't want to force him to.
Well, I was going to come up here all gracious and full of gratitude, but I lost the Machowski raffle, so now I'm just in a bad mood. So, first off, wow. That's all I've got to say is wow. I woke up this morning fully expecting this thing to flop. And I'm serious, because this has never been done before. I've never seen a CTF before like this in my time in the industry or in my life, and all I've got to say is wow. This thing has been in the works since November of last year, and I could not have done it without my right-hand man. I've been mentoring him for quite some time now, Sam Furio Giunta. If you watch The Sopranos, you'll see why we call him Furio. So, Sam Decker, you want to talk? We'll go back and forth a little bit about how we built this thing. Yeah, the process, how we built this thing. We've been up since about 1 o'clock in the morning, getting this thing prepped. That sucked.
A couple hours of sleep.
Yeah. So, take it off. How do we build this thing? What do we do?
Yeah, I mean, we took it back in like November. The idea came around to build a CTF that, you know, was not traditional, something more accessible to everybody, and, you know, fitting the theme of this year, Dungeons and Dragons. You know, obviously that's not a very common CTFD platform idea. So
I remember having you and Alex, our other developer, who is extremely shy, who's like in the corner there right now.
shout out Alex.
Yeah, shout out to Alex. Give Alex some love.
Everybody go around, yeah.
Yeah, King Introvert. And I remember December telling them my idea, and Sam was more receptive to it than Alex. Alex had some choice words for the idea, but we got it done.
Can't believe it.
Yeah. So
There was a point at like 2 in the morning, I think, on Wednesday where I was like, "There's no way this is gonna
Yeah.
this is gonna be operating on Saturday morning."
So we had more people playing this CTF than I think the last 3 years combined. We had a line out the door, and that's the first time I've ever seen that for this CTF. Usually, for every BSides CTF we've designed, it's just
20 people.
20 or 30 people just hunkered down in a room on their laptops, not saying a word. It's smelling like flop sweat in there, and
Still did today.
it still did kind of smell like flop sweat. That's your average D&D player. I do want to invite on our chief dungeon master, and the reason we're bringing him on is I'm sure a lot of you have played D&D for the first time ever today, and you're now asking, okay, I like D&D. Now what? And he's going to tell you. So this guy's been dungeon mastering for the better half of about 30 years, and I'm going to pass the mic to tell you what to do with your new D&D career to Lord Tremere. Lord Tremere, the Dragon Sovereign and Tyrant of the Skies.
All right, so if you're looking to get into these games, obviously bringing your friends together, you can choose someone to run games for you and kind of go that way and take it off yourself. If you're looking for people online, startplaying.games. You can actually hire professional dungeon masters, roll20.net, fantasy grounds, all of these things, the old school, like Joey out there. This is around, there's people everywhere. Ask up. There's game groups at every single game store. There's game groups normally at the libraries. You
We
can
play at the
find
temple.
lots of people. The Neon Temple. Get a group together or ask some friends and run with it. That's the way it works.
So I want to say thank you to our chief dungeon master. Now, if you just want to get started, go on Amazon and buy a player's handbook. It just starts just like that. Go on Amazon, buy a player's handbook, buy a dungeon master guide, buy a monster manual, and just get some friends together. You can get a PDF of the player's handbook, distribute it to your friends, and get started. So we're going to discuss the prizes and how this is going to work, and then afterwards we're going to give some thank yous. We'll give the prizes out, and I'll give you all your time back. Right before we let on the ever venerable, amazing, perfect, better than you at web apps, Dr. Sunny Ware, and she's somewhere around here. So third place is going to get a player's handbook and a copy of Dr. Sunny's Burp Suite cookbook. And I hear legend says if you go up to her and ask her to sign it, and your name's not Cochise, she'll sign it for you. Second place gets a copy of the core books. So, like I said, that would be the Player's Handbook, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Monster Manual. You need those three at a bare minimum to play. Or maybe you don't. Really, just like a lot of the rules today were just kind of pigeonholed and bastardized from a whole bunch of different games until we had something that worked. So, at the end of the day, use your imagination, get some dice. But yeah, and then also a copy of the Burp Suite Cookbook. First place, we went all out for, and we got every single Dungeons and Dragons book we could find on Amazon, and the core books as well, and a copy of Burp Suite Cookbook, and a hot plate. So, before we, I'm hearing whistling like somebody's wanting me to do something. Okay. So, real quick, I want to thank my dungeon masters who, without this, none of this could have been possible. If you played a game today, you got a chance to know them, you got a chance to interact with them. Go up to them and befriend them. You know, without them, this would have been nothing. And you know, maybe they'll build a D&D group with you. Who knows? So, I want to give a massive thank you to Binary Badger, Spy Master, Lord of Secrets, and the Poison Blade of Hashem. Right over there. And next up is his roommate, Lord Warmaster Radar, the Anarch Harbinger, burner of bridges and killer of kings. Then, after that, is the Honorable Judge Midori, Warden of the Despairing Prisons. Oh, he's over there. He's sitting down because he's lazy. Then is my coworker, Jim B., keeper of the heaviest of metal, soldier of Sabaton, and digger of holes. And then another person who this could not have been possible without, who actually helped me come up with a lot of the rules, Saint Discordant Melody of the Horrible Deep. And if you survived, so how many total party kills did you get today? So yeah, all of them but 2. Most people drowned to death in his dungeon. That was the Tomb of the Sphinx. And our little baby DM, Faraday, the Wanderer of Wikiwachi. I also want to thank our thralls who, if you died, unceremoniously took your character sheet away from you, ripped it in half, gave you the other half, and smiled at you and said, "Have a nice day." And that would be High Priestess Pebbles, High Priest Malleus, the High Priest Cyber Barista, and his amazing wife, the Countess Broadwater, High Priestess Secure Things, and Miss Frizzle, who is unfortunately not here, but she's with us in spirit. So, you got anything you want to say?
No.
Let's do this. Okay.
No.
So, in third place, and the way we set this up, we only have your handle and your email address. So whenever you come up, we'll validate. You're going to tell me the email address that you used to register, and yeah, we'll get you your prize. Yep. Okay. So if your name is Foxy Ben, you got third place, and I'm going to be checking to see if you're actually Foxy. So come on up.
Don't have a name. The email is Foxy.
Oh, there's Foxy Ben. Oh man. So really, it should have been Gray Foxy Ben, but I'm here for it. Come on up. Oh, well. What email did you use?
FoxyBen@gmail.
Can confirm it is him.
Can confirm. So, Mr. Foxy Ben, here are your prizes. Use them. Oh my God,
and
the
then-
Seminoles, really, dude?
He gets to pick the books too. I gotta give him the books too.
Have fun getting your square kicked in the SEC, bud. Oh, we're doing a picture. Okay.
We got screwed this year.
What's? Oh yeah, that's right. Hang on. There's also a special rule, real quick. Actually, you know what? We did this backwards. We'll have you come up. How about that? So there's extra prizes, but we did it backwards because I'm a giant idiot. So we'll have you come up. So the way we're going to do this
This way here,
also
you'll get to
is
pick up
there is a
like those.
huge stack of no-starch books here. First place is going to pick 2 of these books. They get first place. Second place is going to pick 4 of these books, and then Foxy Ben gets whatever's left. Which, like, you get the lion's share of the books, so that's not bad. So, okay, so yeah, just come on up after everybody picks, and then just take your books. Easy. Thanks, Foxy Ben. He really lives up to his name. Okay, so after I've been foxed by Ben, the next up is second place Mystery. Come on up.
I think.
He is mysteriously taking his time getting up here. It's not like I have
Do
anywhere
you
to
remember
be.
what email you registered with? Yep.
Okay, we got him. So, now let me ask you this. Have you ever played D&D before this?
Yes, but like one session in high school.
Okay, so now you have everything that you need to play D&D.
No, my friends from high school actually want to. My friends from high school actually want to start playing, so that's okay.
I think this is a sign. Here you go. And if you want to hang off on the side, once first place
We'll just do a picture of all of them.
takes their 2 books.
We
Okay.
should do a picture of all of them.
Yeah, we'll do a picture of all of them. Okay. So now has everything they need to play D&D. And first place, Arctic. Now, the one rule, Arctic, is you have to carry this with one hand. Okay, right on. Validated. Come on up.
You got it.
Yep, take your crap. So you have a whole bunch of dice, everything you could possibly need to play D&D and more. Now, have you ever, before you pick this up, have you ever played before?
No, this is my first.
You got to be
time.
kidding me! You've never played D&D before.
And you won two of the rounds.
I won one. I got killed every other one.
Oh.
Yeah,
So how many times did you die?
twice.
Twice.
I played all 4.
You played all 4 and you only died twice.
Yeah, but the last one, I got a ton of shit. So like,
Which one?
these things.
Oh, so you were one of the survivors of the Sphinx. Okay, so for those of you who died in the Sphinx Temple because you drowned, what is the answer to that first riddle?
It was the.
Literally the word "the." You can kick his ass after this. So first off, if you want to pick which one of these 2 books you want, and then stack them on top of there, and then we are going to watch you awkwardly carry them off stage.
Also, you only have 5 seconds.
Also, I'm going to sit here and judge you and see what books you pick. Like,
There's 2
skipping
right
the OSID
answers in
ones,
there,
huh?
so.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so he's looking. Oh, he's interested in that. Okay. Evading. Oh, trust me, you're not there, bud. Evading. Black Hat Python. Okay, so that's one. What else we got?
That was one of the correct answers.
What else we got? I think Black Hat Python's a good choice. I've never met a college student from USF who knows how to code, so. Evading EDR. You know what, dude? I hope I don't see you on CNN because you own something with Python and evading EDR. I hope you. I seriously though, man. Thank you so much for playing. Enjoy those books. Get some games going there. The temple's always with you. Up your strength on carrying those home. And thanks, man. That's Let's get a picture with these two. Okay. Step on over this way. Yeah, well, can we get a Bama fan here to pass out the Seminoles fan? I'm sorry, nobody here probably watches football. I've heard it. All I hear is Trump. That's weird. Okay.
Co-partner.
No partner. So, second book. You want to pick 2 books and then.
Four.
Okay, you get 4 books. That's right. Okay, let's judge this guy. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Oh, he flipped him around. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Taking all bets. What do we think he's going to go with? OSINT. Do you think he's going to go with OSINT? How much money you got? Okay. Cybersecurity for small networks. Okay, so we got some blue team stuff in here. Extreme. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's a good one.
You're Gen Z. You really think you're getting off the grid? Okay, so Knowles fan, what are you hoping that he doesn't take?
I don't really have
Okay. OSINT, okay, and what else? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, look at that, okay. Culture, we got it for the culture, okay. Round of applause for 2nd place, and 3rd place, going to make sure we're on the So, how you can help us, if you had fun for this CTF, tell them. Because we need feedback, we need metrics, we need data, we need to know what you liked, what you didn't like. I know the 5 hashes sucked, sorry. Yeah. I already know that OpenAI, whenever you tell it to generate an uncommon club, it will generate a net club, which is pretty funny.
And the pants were all jeans.
Yes, pants were all joggers and jeans. Yeah.
And they were like communist propaganda.
Yeah, we had a bunch of we had a bunch of like player characters running around like an H&M ad. Well, so tell them, give them feedback, and if you all are loud enough, we can do this again next year. So if you guys had a good time, thank you. We're gonna go home and sleep for like 2 weeks, but different houses.